Hey, it's Seth Lewis, founder of Momentum U and new author of this book right here, Momentum, Where Mindset Meets Strategy. And one of the things that, in the COVID world, it's pretty crazy, but on a Saturday night, what better than there is to do than watch a little bit of a book signing? You might even hear your name right now. So I'm going through and signing some books. They're going to get sent out in packages. So if you're a part of the the pre-sale, you are gonna get a copy of a book, signed copy with the date of the year 2020, where you can learn all about momentum. So first one up, Steven Spiker. So just signing it right here. First one, actually. There you go. First one. Steven Spiker was the first one to get the book signed. It's going in a package right here, and it's going out. There's books all over the place here. But going out, Steven Spiker, thanks for your support. Going in here, first one signed, going out. We'll put that in there and get that going. Let's see what's next up. Tom Smith. Tom Smith. Going to Tom Smith, Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. I think I know Tom. Great guy. Actually coached basketball with Tom Smith. Second copy here, going to Tom Smith. December 2020. I feel like, second copy here, Tom Smith going out here. Momentum. The book is out. It's real and live. Thanks, Tom, for your support. I really appreciate it. All of you that have been along on this journey, it's been so amazing to actually have a book in hand. They're all over the place in this room right now, so it's really cool. So Tom Smith, thanks for your support. Who's next? Let's see who we have next. Need these. Ben Gerhardt. Ben Gerhardt. So Ben, thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have all these books. This book was a crazy journey from starting in February and actually getting it done in 1 year. But we look at momentum and how you can inject it. In the world today, we're talking about we hear a lot about of the injection of COVID. You can't get away from COVID, but you can inject momentum in your life with this book. So Ben, thanks for the support. Just can't talk and write quite yet. I'll probably get better as I get through these stacks, but right now I'm focusing on signing these things. So Ben, thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. Here's a copy of your book. It's getting put in the envelope and getting sent out. What more fun to do on a Saturday night than sign some books? Next up, Jessica White. Going out to Jessica White. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting the book and this journey. It took everybody to do it. And one of the things I want to highlight is if you were a part of this, one of the things in business is about having opportunity and seeing opportunity. It's one of the things we address in this book. But the people that are in this book saw the opportunity to be a part of something. And I just want to highlight this real quick before I sign this book, if you can see this. But there's pages in the back of everybody that contributed and supported me early on. So their names, as promised, are in this book, and I think that's awesome. So when you have an opportunity, take advantage of what's out there. When somebody gives you an opportunity to do that, I mean, how cool is that to be in a book? Wherever this book goes, they're a part of it. So pretty neat. So again, signing. December 2020, never forget. Give you some of these. What's the here's this one. See who's next. Justin Kemmer. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Actually, an interesting story was Justin's dad was somebody that I connected with. And one of his connections was somebody that was writing a book, Travis Wright, who actually connected me to the publisher who I'm working with. So one of the things, when you think about momentum, it's, connecting and meeting people and talking to people is something that is very powerful. And I didn't intend to write a book, but through connecting with people and just having an interest to talk to people, it came about. And, then it exploded with all the other people that, came a part of it. And I mean, we have people from, the GM of the New York Giants. We have, Jay Wright, who's a coach of Villanova basketball. We have Dr. Stephen Klosko, who's the president of Jefferson Health. We have Bill Simpson, who is with Hershey Entertainment, the retired CEO there. Nate Barton, who's a Blue Angel or was a Blue Angel, and there's so many more. We look at Amazon, we look at Elon Musk, we look at, so many different areas. And just another thing too, I am using StreamYard, so you have to give it permission if you want to make a comment. So if you want to make a comment, I can see them but you have to give it permission. But there's so many people that were a part of this book, that gave their insight, from, Joe Foster, the founder of Reebok. I mean, the journey was amazing to get to connect with so many people, but I'm signing Justin's right here, right now. Hear the tape in the background. That's I'm getting packaged up and getting ready to get sent out. There it is, Justin. Thanks for your support. Copy coming out to you. Aaron Pazak, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. This is this one. Gotta keep it straight. There's books all over this place. It's crazy. Aaron, thanks for your support again. Names in the back of the book. Everybody here that is getting a signed copy has their name in the back of the book. So you're a part of the journey, wherever it goes. Please promote it. Please share it. I would love if you could do that for me. I would appreciate it. We're all stronger together when we support each other. So. And through this, so Aaron, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Copy going out to you. But one of the things that was fascinating is talking to people, and how, as I talked to people and got to connect to people, the stories came out. And I can remember talking to, Ernie Accorsi, who is a GM of the New York Giants for, I think, over 10 years. And the stories of, Vince Lombardi and different coaches and insight to what was going on, and how they were momentum was happening in like the NFL and different stories like that was just amazing. Jordan Norwood, who won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, and he had interesting perspective. One of my favorite parts of his stories when I'm talking to him, I mean, he won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, and when I asked him about momentum, he took me to his journey winning the state championship for high school basketball. So why did that stand out to me? It's because, well, if you won a championship with Peyton Manning, which this is in my book, but the thing that stands out to you about momentum is winning a championship in high school. It shows that any of us can leverage the power of momentum. And many times it's a myth that like you have to be at the highest level. You don't have to win a Super Bowl to experience momentum. Wherever you're sitting right now and whatever you're doing, you can experience momentum. And my book shows the framework for that. Who's next on this? Ryan Bowe. So if you're tuning in, Ryan Bowe, if any of you are on while we're doing this, let me know. Ryan Bowe, thanks for your support. Played basketball with Ryan Bowe. Great guy. Ryan Bowe, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. If you're watching, give me a comment, give me a shout out. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, watching this. Ryan Bowe, here's your copy. Here's your envelope going out. Your name's in the back of the book, just in case you're wondering. We have next up, Sean Woodman. Sean Woodman, appreciate your support. Let me grab a copy here for you going out to Mr. Sean Woodman. Sean Woodman, book coming to you. Appreciate your support. Another thing that's interesting is when I got to start to write a book. Well, one, I had the group that I was starting with was going to start in February, and I found out it might have been a couple days before the week, and I just dove in and said, you know what, I'm going to do it. So, I want you to think about how many times you have an opportunity to jump in on something and you overthink it and you talk yourself out of it. Sometimes if you just jump in and commit, the hardest thing sometimes is jumping in and doing it. And this is an example, this book, of jumping in. The book happened, or I had an opportunity to do it. I jumped in. I didn't know how I was going to get through and actually have a book printed and actually published from a publisher. And it happened because I committed to the journey. I trusted the process and I did it. I had an excellent team, publishers and everybody. Support from my wife, who's doing some packing right now, and our daughter. We had a baby during this whole thing as well. So it was busy. Jonathan Gross, appreciate your support. Signing a book for you right now and sending it out. Appreciate your support. December 2020, I'm also putting in a couple things. One is because we're never going to forget 2020 when this happened. But the second thing is, you are getting one of the first sent out copies of this book. It's a signed copy. So you never know where this book's going to go. There's already a lot of people behind it, and it's very exciting. So Jonathan Gross, appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Here's your copy going out. Next, Carrie Lane Pernella, appreciate the support. Very close family here. So Carrie, I really appreciate, your support and along the journey from you and your family. So Carrie, appreciate your support. Again, if you're tuning in, feel free to put things in the comments. You just have to let StreamYard do it. We're on a bunch of different channels right now. But Carrie, appreciate it. Victoria, appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting and buying a copy of the book. Your name is in the back of the book. Next up, Rebecca Klein. So if you are in the Harrisburg area, Rebecca Klein is involved with Springgate. So growing up, the Klein family, was very close. Brandon, Jason, Brady, Jillian, sorry. But very close to me growing up. And Rebecca's in charge of the Springgate, and she gave some insights even to this book. So in local small business, what do you do during pandemic? How are they able to stay relevant? What adjustments were they making? So this book is a framework and gives examples from small business to large corporations, and the framework works and is applicable for all industries, for all businesses. It's a framework that you can use even for your own personal life. But Rebecca Klein, thank you for supporting it. Thank you for sharing some of your insights to business around Springgate. Support local business. And your copy is getting signed right now. Thank you, Rebecca, for supporting me. Again, check it out. There's so many things I can't even cover even on here, but Rebecca dives into what Springgate did when COVID hit and how they've been able to build momentum since they opened their doors. They were continually growing since they started in 2014. So if you're in business or you're thinking of starting a small business, or you have a large business, or you're in corporate, this book shows you not only how to start momentum, but sustain it. And it's through stories of other people and their success. So thank you, Rebecca, for contributing to the book and supporting me. Kevin Kindig, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Just got a lot of books to sign. I got to pick it up. Kevin, appreciate the support. Here's your signed copy going out to you. Name is in the back of the book. Again, one of my favorite things. I would say, there's a lot of highlights, but when I go back, and I'm going to show it again because it's important, but all the names, and there's pages and pages of this of everybody that supported during the pre-sale. I really appreciate it. Kevin, here's a book coming to you. Yeah, we got Amit. Thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Get a copy signed and out to you. Amit, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming along the journey with me. Alfred Sloan, you're getting a signed copy coming out to you. Really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting me in the journey, Alfred. And like I said, if you are on here and you do hear your name or know somebody, give me you can post in the comments. But Alfred, thanks for your support. When I first started, doing this, and Alfred, thanks for your support. Harrisburg, PA. I think you're in Harrisburg. Maybe you're Philly. I forget, but appreciate you. You were in Harrisburg when I did know you, or saw you more often. Appreciate your support, Alfred. Thanks for everything that you've done. When I first started, and you do the pre-sale, you're not sure if it's going to work or not. And I was just, it started off, and it was just amazing to see it exceed the goals that we set. We actually, are partnered with, this will go with this setup, but Ray Farrell and his organization that helps train youth in basketball. It helps build, character with youth and through the game of basketball. So, some of the stuff that we've worked with him is going to be sent in some of these packages too, now that it's kind of wrapped up. So, we appreciate, Ray and what he's doing. And, he is a charity as well that, we support. So appreciate that. Oh, ironic. Here it is. Ray Farrell, appreciate you. Was one of my coaches at Philly U, currently battling Parkinson's, but staying strong. I mean, every day he's posting something to stay strong, give encouragement to other people when he's somebody that's battling such a terrible disease. So if you're watching this, Ray, or you hear this, stay strong, keep doing your thing, and keep giving inspiration to other people. I mean, that is so, inspiring. And when I saw that, and when we could give a little bit back to your cause, I mean, that's, I wouldn't have it any other way. So thanks, Ray. You have a copy here, coming to you. Appreciate it. So Ray, stay strong. Appreciate everything that you've done. Thanks for being a part, and thanks for giving encouragement. I mean, in the world today, there's so much negativity sometimes, and just to have positive voices out there, it is appreciated. And especially when you don't, when you have your, own challenges. I mean, it's no secret, but really appreciate, what you do. So heading to Fort Myers, Florida. So these are heading out all over the world. Fort Myers, Florida, right here. Thanks, Ray. Luke Hamner, appreciate your support. Got to grab some, flipping through them pretty quick here. Luke Hamner, thanks for your support. Appreciate it. Thanks for following along, in the service industry, landscape. So, appreciate what you do. See you out there doing good work, in the Harrisburg area. Keep up the good job. Use this with your teams. These are frameworks that you can use and help grow your business. People, it's interesting. One of the things when you have other businesses that are in your area, you want them to do well. So I hope you take this. I hope you take everything that you can use some things in this and use it with your business, if I can be of any help, let me know. But Luke, thanks for being supporting. Luke, here's your signed copy. Appreciate all the support. Again, names in the back of the book. Thanks again. I have to open another box soon. Getting through some. Brooke Reynolds, appreciate the support. Thanks for being a part of the campaign. Brooke's a special name, our daughter's name. 6 months, soon 7 months. So Brooke, here's your copy. Brooke Reynolds, here's your copy going out. Appreciate the support. Thanks for being a part of the journey. Here's your signed copy of Momentum. Mandy Meese, appreciate the support. Can you open another box? Mandy Meese, appreciate the support. Thanks for supporting it. I want to talk a little bit about my book and why I decided to write about momentum. And people say, well, what's really the book about, and what does it have to do with? So one, there's a lot, but the overall concept was the fact of, we all agree momentum's this powerful force. We agree that we've seen it in either sporting events or so many different areas. But what I've come to realize is as I was going through this journey, I realized, why are we not studying it? Why are we not learning how to use it and leverage it in our business? And I realized that this was a gap in the business world, in what we were learning and what we were teaching. You can find books on leadership. You can find books on culture. You can find books on all these different things. Thank you. But you couldn't, there's just stacks and stacks of these things. It's pretty cool. But you couldn't find really books on momentum. And thank you. You could find books on momentum, and people talked about maybe their personal journey or what they were doing, but there wasn't really a book that really broke down a holistic approach of how to have momentum, not just a story about it, but what's the process. So I set out on a journey to say, I want to write a book that defines how to start momentum and keep it. And one of the things that I realized is momentum is not just something like culture. Momentum is built up of pieces. And in this book, we outline it in 7 key steps that in the right order. So when you think about math in 6th grade or whatever it may be, you think about algebra or something that you didn't want to do. There's an order of operation, and that order of operation has to happen that way in order to get the right answer. So my book actually breaks down the order of operation in order to get momentum. So that's an easiest way to think about it. And I've identified 7 steps. I want you to think about culture. How do you know if culture comes first, or you should study leadership first? How do you know? So I break down what is the right order in order to have momentum. But Mandy Meese, appreciate it. Here's your signed copy. Getting ready to go out. Appreciate your support. And one of the foundations, I mean, we go through the 7 steps. One of the foundations of momentum is awareness. So you say, well, how does that work with COVID? I mean, when you think about everything that's going on, it's understanding what changed. What's the new workplace look like? How do you adapt your business? When you understand that, you can start to build a plan around it. KD Patel, thanks for your support. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. If you're tuning in or see this, thanks. And your name is in the back of the book. Mike Schwagweiler. I don't know if I said that right, but we call you Schwag. So appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'm going to get kicked off soon. The baby's getting awake. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate your support. Cole Lozer, appreciate you. Thanks for supporting. Your name's in the back of the book. And again, one of the things I want to highlight with this, and I'm going to go through and, I'll wrap up here with a couple things, but I'm going to go through, but, each one of these, everybody that supported this, I really appreciate it. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for being a part of the journey. One of the most fun things is just, like I said, I showed it a couple times, but seeing everybody's name and the pages of people's names in the back. So, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And, the baby's calling me, so I'm going to do that, but, thanks again. And, you guys are the best. Look for your copy coming soon, and, please support it, share it. Let me know if, I can be of any assistance, whether I can help you with Momentum U or I can help you in any other way. I do live strategy calls. Hey, do you want to come in here? Did you just wake up? You can say hi. Hey, you want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to see Daddy's book? So you see, she's smiling. She likes it. Yeah. So she just woke up. You're in this book. Do you want to sign a book? Yeah. Say hi. She wanted to see what Dad was doing. But yeah, I appreciate it if I can help in any way. And Richard Landers, thanks for having a comment there. Appreciate you saying hi, and pick up a copy. There's a link in the thing. You can pick up a copy on Amazon. You can get an ebook or the paperback. The people that are getting these right now are people that were pre-supporters and they're getting a signed copy. So we really appreciate everybody that did that. But if you have an organization, pick up 5 copies. If you want 5 or more copies, reach out to me and I'll give you a better deal on some books. But use them with your team. If you have team members, if you have people that you want to inject momentum, use this as a tool. I'd be happy to talk to your group. I'd be happy to work with you. I'm the founder of Momentum U, so I work with business owners and leaders and show them how to leverage the concept of momentum. But again, for tonight, I'm going to sign off here. Might have a book signing part 2. Who knows? I mean, I'm going to be here a while. I'll probably be into tomorrow and some other days, but they'll be coming out as I get them done. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll be back, but for right now, I'm going to go and continue to sign all these books. I got a big stack of them signed already, all the names. Appreciate everybody. Thanks again. Buy a copy, buy a couple copies, buy 5 copies, send them to people, give them to people, spread the word, tag it. I would appreciate it. Thanks so much.